programs then do you guys use?
Guys are up there. Hey Glenn, get a furniture pad and go up the
well, primarily I think our software tools are After Effects for compositing, and I believe it's 3D Studio Max is our 3D software. And we use pretty much any other tool that we need for the task at hand. It's kind of a case-by-case basis. Visual effects isn't any one way. It's how do you make this thing work the best? And there's tons of tools out there.
So how important is it that you're on set now?
Being on set, for the most part, it's pretty important. It's sometimes critical, more critical than others. Basically, being on set allows us to influence the factors that will allow us to make the shot better. Whether we can get as much information in terms of photographic data, in terms of the motion picture camera data, in terms of sometimes its measurements. Lens information is always being gathered by the camera departments as well as by myself. And script sometimes makes notes as well. Depending on what the shot is, we'll overly document it, so to speak, so we capture all kinds of data, or we'll have pretty basic information always being kept in the shot. My presence here is to consult with the directors, with the team, and make decisions as we're shooting visual effects plates to give us the best material possible. So, it's important. I don't know. Any other questions?
Does
that make sense?
Yes, that's pretty cool.
Basically, it's like, you know, we are the department that's going to ultimately have to make the plate come to life as a digital visual effect.
I don't have one.
So, especially in the case of transforming cars, you'll see in the later episodes, I've been around with these reflective balls or with cameras shooting high dynamic range photography. What that does is give us a huge range of information in terms of the latitude of the image. Like on film, you have a broader latitude than you do on video. So what I'm trying to do is to get us as much information as possible in an environment so that they can, let's say the car is transforming or the car is doing something 3D in this environment. By having the material that is the reflection that would be in the real car, we create the CG car with that live reflection. So suddenly it lives in this space even though it doesn't if it's a virtual car. So if that makes any sense. So we're basically trying to capture as much of the set in a visual, you know, documentation so that we can make it more seamless and integrate the car into every shot that we have to do that. Basically, we're going to blow up the bank later, and that will involve, it'll be a digital effect, and it will involve, we're not going to blow up anything except for explosion elements, but we are going to create the explosion digitally using those elements and using the plates. And so I'll be putting a pair of balls, 12-inch balls, one of which is flat shaded gray for lighting reference, one of which is reflective. And you'll see me taking pictures of the balls, and you'll see it also on camera, and that will be reference of the environment as well as the lighting in the environment for us to create the digital explosion in the front. All cameras, please roll on the balls.
Should I like sit?
I can't. No, hold them up.
Let me just take a half step back.
Jeremy, yeah, hold them all the way up.